Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Phantasy Star for the End of the Millennium. Well, we have run out of leads, having investigated the Cave of Musk Cats and then Climatrol, when it turned out Climatrol was not, in fact, the source of our problems. So we have little choice but to continue exploring, seeing if we can figure out what's causing this abnormal weather. Maybe it's that Garubrik Tower that Raja keeps going on about. Maybe. Have some more awesome battles in our Ice Digger with cool background music. I think this just went to Climatrol, right? Thankfully, our Ice Digger does regenerate its, I don't know what SP stands for, structural points. That's just a guess, in between fights. Which means that some fights are completely pointless because there's basically no possible way you can lose to them. Okay, yeah, this was the way to Climatrol. As with so many things in this game, navigating the surface of Desolus can be confusing. That end sphere is pretty awesome, I must say. Aha, this looks new. Whoa! Zombies? Has this turned into Resident Evil all of a sudden? What's going on here? We will unload all of our best area attacks on them. Well, we made quick work of those zombies. Watch out, the T-virus may have been unleashed here. In all seriousness, though, what the heck happened here? This village appears to have been completely destroyed and is now overrun with zombies. Of course, there is no T-virus in the world of Phantasy Star, so what actually caused this nightmare? Well, it looks like there is nothing left of Reshel. That is not encouraging. Hopefully this town hasn't been completely destroyed. Mies. This is the town of Mies. There is a strange illness going around and we're in a terrible state. Are you sure it's not the T-virus? There was a town called Reshel west of here, but apparently it's been totally destroyed by an illness. I hear it's a zombie town now. We've got to take this matter seriously here. Things just keep getting more dire. I just can't abandon Reshel, the town I was born and grew up in. I'm sure they'll find some medicine for the illness and the town will be back to normal. I mean, given that I just, have been killing the former populace who have been zombified, I don't know about going back to normal. I'm a refugee from Reshel. That person became, oh, it was scary. There's a strange illness going around. You get a really high fever and usually die within a month. On top of that, the dead bodies revive as zombies. It's very scary. It really is the T-virus. This is the patient admission area. It used to be the inn, but the innkeeper has made it a public clinic out of the goodness of his heart. Huh. Alright. I thought that was the inn over there, but sure. This place is actually a large inn renowned throughout Desolus, but because there are so many ill, the innkeeper is letting us use it. Such a wonderfully warm-hearted person. I'd say it's beyond the call of duty. No medicine seems to cure this strange illness. At this point, the only thing to do is inject life energy into them to prolong their lives a little. That's why all these people from Esper have come. Is that who these fancily dressed folks are? We are in pain, but the patients are in even more pain. We've got to work harder. What do you mean no irregularities? There's a person dying of the T-virus. Oh, I'm in pain. What? Wham! This patient needs life energy. Wham! Is that how you transfer life energy? Are you sure? Guys, I think these Espers might be frauds. We are the Espers that you all have been talking about. We have come from the Esper Mansion southeast of here. Not only fancy outfits, you people have fancy hair, too. I'm the innkeeper. To tell the truth, I didn't want our place to be used, but with all those empty rooms, the townspeople would have looked at me reproachfully. How upsetting. Darn. Goodness of his heart, huh? Yes, maybe we should just make it a hospital. Hotel management and customer service. Pretty studious husband, says Chaz. Studious, perhaps, but warm-hearted? Apparently not. We could only help in this small way. I'm assuming that's a female. She looks more slender than the guys, and her hair is even more fabulous. To give others life energy means taking the life energy from ourselves, and making an idiot of yourself by shouting wham a lot, apparently. We are the other shift. This strange illness broke out right after the Garuberg Tower appeared. See, just as I told you, that tower must be the cause. Thunk. Raja, quit joking around. Chaz, this is no joke. He's got a tremendous fever. Quickly, we must carry him to a bed. Oh no, our resident jokester priest has caught the T-virus. Also, he looks ridiculous without his bishop hat. Even Raja has fallen sick. He'll die if we leave him like this. I don't believe it. This isn't any laughing matter, Chaz. I'm sorry. Rika, you're aware of it too, aren't you? Rune. I've sensed it ever since we came to Desolus, but it feels particularly strong here. Yes. What is it? What are you two talking about? Chaz, listen carefully. This feeling is the black energy wave. The black. It's probably coming from the Garuberg Tower. And it's pretty close. Darn! Chaz, you and your ridiculously understated epithets. Help! Help! Kyra! Kyra has headed for the Garuberg Tower by herself! Kyra? She's a girl of exceptional courage from our group. But this is too reckless. There is a forest of carnivorous trees surrounding the tower. Chaz! Right, we can't let her go alone. Where is this forest? It's northeast of town. Okay, let's go. Since apparently all of the Espers are too cowardly to go help their comrade. Oh, you just won't give up, will you? Chaz really doesn't like Raja, does he? Kyra is such a daredevil. Finally, I'm on break. Alright, well, let's go save this Kyra then. Will she have fabulous hair too? Before we go, because I'm sure there's no urgency, let's see if there's anything else interesting in this town. Zombies are supposed to fear fire, right? So they won't come and attack us if we make a fire right here in the middle of town like this, right? The owner of this equipment store has been stricken by the illness and has closed shop. He used to sell a strange-smelling perfume called something or other. Thanks, that's real helpful. There's a notice posted on the door. Due to circumstances, we will be closed. Aha, weapons. Some people have escaped from Reshel, but it's not like it's safe here either. Yeah, apparently not. Given that Raja just keeled over from the T-virus, or the Black Energy Wave, I mean, you'd think our party would be a little more worried about catching it. Weapons! We have a Flame Sword, we have a Thunderclaw. Okay, none of these are new. Okay. Saves me money. Armor. Reflect Mail and Reflect Shield, you say. Oh my goodness, it costs a fortune. Well, save state just in case I feel it's not worth the exorbitantly high cost. Doink. Alright, let's get a Reflect Mail. And how much will that improve Chaz's defense? 4 points. What about Rika? Also 4 points. Not worth. Reload. I am not spending half my money for a 4-point defense buff, sorry. It claims high defense against magic, but I know some of those resistances are bugged in this game. I don't know if that one is, but there's some Esper who's come here? Sounds kinda suspicious. I mean, there's tons of them. Over at the inn, go see for yourself. Also, I agree, they're kinda suspicious. They shout wham a lot and claim they're giving life energy. Never mind me, I just won't let this child become ill. I mean, can you really prevent it? Hey, why can't I go outside? Oh my. COVID lockdowns. Let's have none of this now. Desolician climate and health maintenance. A pretty studious lady of the house. Keeping your kid locked up is not going to save him, lady, but it is going to impede his development. Over half the people of this town have been stricken with the illness. Over half, really? Didn't look like that many. That's pretty severe. Did you see the cemetery? I feel sorry for them, but we had to burn and bury the bodies of all the people who became zombies. A wise course of action. It reads, rest in peace to those spirits who are the victims of illness. Alright, let's go rescue this Kyra, shall we? Northeast, they said, right? Think they said that? Out of my way, Owl Talons. Where's the rest of you? Honestly, the vehicle battles, they're really cool, but they're more for the coolness factor than anything else. Like I said, you're never really threatened by the battles while you're in a vehicle. It won't work. Even with this, we can't break through. Look! Someone is being attacked! Is that Kyra? Carnivorous trees, eh? We've fought scarier things than this. Let's try Chaz's new Ray Blade. Oh right, we're down Raja. I'd forgotten. That could be problematic. Well, that's not that... I was going to say it's not that tough, but it seems to regenerate. Poisoned? Well, if that won't do the job... How do they like Gygra? They hit pretty hard. I'm sensing a pattern here. So, yeah. In case it's not obvious by this point, you can't win this fight. The carnivorous trees regenerate endlessly. We have no choice but to run. Heck! They keep growing and growing from behind us. There's no end to this. We've got to retreat. Thank you for rescuing me. My name is Kyra Tierney. Who are you all? We've been sent by your friends. At any rate, I'm glad you're safe. I see. So that's why you came all the way here. It was pretty reckless of you to come here alone. I felt I had to do something to make it all right. It just made my blood boil to see all those people in such pain. But those carnivorous trees, they were far tougher than what I had heard. Yeah, I wonder if there's a better way to tackle them. I may know a way. Our leader should be able to tell us. Our chief of the Esper Mansion, Lutz. Lutz being a character from the original Phantasy Star, one of the playable characters. About 2,000 years ago, he, along with a heroine called Alice, saved Algo and has come to be known as a legendary wizard. Wait a minute. Are you saying a person from 2,000 years ago is still alive? It said he's still alive in the deepest depths of the Esper Mansion. But they won't let anyone except top-ranking people enter the mansion. That's why I've only seen him once, and from afar at that, during some ceremony. But you can even recognize from afar, he's intelligent, graceful, classy, just a wonderful person. Oh, sounds like somebody has a crush on someone she doesn't even know and has only seen from afar. I've no doubt that he would know of a good way to tackle this problem. He's been alive for 2,000 years. You don't believe? The Reverend Lutz is an unparalleled magician whose feats have given rise to many a legend. I'm sure the Master even knows the secrets to immortality. I wonder if that could be true. Logically speaking, it must be something like cryogenic hibernation. Whatever the case may be, we just can't leave the people of Mies in their misery. We must try to get an audience with Lutz. Yes, hey Chaz, let's go and see if we can meet this man Lutz. I'll be your guide. Let's go. Alright, let's go to the Esper Mansion. And Kyra joins the party. So meet our newest party member. So Kyra is rather interesting. She is a slasher user, which I am a big fan of. Slashers are awesome. It was depressing that we didn't have a slasher user since Alice died, so it's cool that we have one again. And she knows a variety of healing magic, and she can cast actual magic spells. I guess I should have said healing techniques. Sorry, I often use magic and techniques interchangeably, even though there's supposed to be different things in this game. So she knows a variety of healing techs, and she knows true magic like Lutz does, because she's an Esper. That just makes things even more confusing, by the way. Espers know true magic, even though the word Esper comes from ESP, extrasensory perception, which is a form of psionics, but it is the techs that are supposed to be psionics in this game. So you would think Espers would be the only people who could use techs, but no, they're the only people who can use magic. It makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, setting that aside, Kyra is extremely versatile. She's pretty good at basically everything. She's a great all-rounder, which makes her a very welcome addition to the team. Also, although she's not as cute as Rika, she is another cute girl, and having more cute girls around is never a bad thing. Also, unlike Rika, she's actually legal, so that's a plus. Okay, now that I've had my creepy thing to say for the episode, we should probably cure Chaz's poison. To demonstrate Kyra's healing capability, she will go ahead and cure it. She doesn't know Sar, though, so we'll have Rika cast Sar. Alright. So, before we head to the Esper Mansion, we're going to Ryuka back to... I guess it was completely pointless of me to cast those healing spells because I'm going to Ryuka on over to Tyler to get a free heal from the spaceport. Because I'm still a cheapskate. And because money is hard to come by in this game. Oh, in addition to Kyra's other merits, she has a pretty awesome outfit. It appears to pretty much be the standard uniform of the Espers, but what can I say? The standard uniform of the Espers is really darn cool looking. Alright. So, then let's Ryuka back to Mies. Before we head for the Esper Mansion, let's see if anyone has anything to say here. I guess these people probably won't have anything new to say, but what do the Espers have to say now that we've rescued Kyra? Oh, it's you, Kyra. You're safe. Now, Kyra, don't do anything reckless. One gets the impression that doing reckless things is what Kyra is all about. I'm sorry Kyra is so saucy, but... well, excuse me! Not as saucy as Alice. I'm sorry Kyra is such a tomboy. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that indeed? Tomboys can be quite charming. I'm sorry Kyra is such an imprudent girl, but... oh, cut it out. Nobody has anything good to say about poor Kyra. I'm starting to feel sorry for her. Or maybe she deserves it. I guess we'll find out. I'm sorry Kyra is such an unruly girl, but... and what is that supposed to mean, you twit? This is becoming amusing. Yes, it was bad luck. But with those nurses there, maybe the worst of times will also be the best of times. Oh, Raja, you old perv. Not that I really blame you. I'm not one to talk either. Everyone, I entrust Kyra to you. Hey, one of Kyra's colleagues actually didn't have derogatory things to say about her. Isn't that nice for you, Kyra? Well, don't worry, Kyra. I like you, at least. I think you'll be a fine addition to the team. Okay. Well, off to the Esper Mansion, shall we? Go, Ice Digger. Assuming I can navigate my way to it. Oh, you LW Admiral. How on earth is that supposed to be pronounced? Get Ensphered. Don't you Ray Breath me. That's what you get. Fool. Just a single one. Attack will do for the likes of you. Wrecked. See, like that fight didn't even drain any of our resources. That's what I mean, that a lot of the fights in the vehicles are just for the sake of being cool. They don't really threaten you or even wage attrition on you. I'll take them out one by one. Once again, for the sake of not losing resources, even though we're at our destination, so it's not like it even matters. Die, protect bit. That's what you get for being pink. How dare you. We have arrived. Oh, it's you, Kyra. Welcome back. I should have come here without Kyra just to see what they would say, but it would probably just be a one-liner not letting us in, so probably not worth the extra time. Yep, they each just say the same thing. Wonder if we can go around. Let's be a rebel. Nope. No rebelling for us. Man, the magnificent hair. I guess it's a requirement to become an Esper, although Kyra's hair is pretty normal. Maybe that's why everybody makes fun of her. Her hair is too normal. This mansion is also cut off from the outside due to the wall of ice. Yeah, well, we just punched a hole through it with the ice digger, so I think you guys are okay now. Fancy statues. What a gentle-looking face this statue of a woman has. Kyra, you're being rash again. How can you tell? Just because you were able to get home. I'll be more careful in the future. Oh ho, treasure. Soul Dew. 10,000 meseta. Nice. A Lako rod and a reflect robe. Well, I think we know who's getting those. Is that even better than what he has? I don't see a difference at all. Oh well. We'll give it to him anyway, just for kicks. Reflect robe, significant increase in defense, and he is rather fragile, so on it goes, even though it looks like it will reduce his mental power. You're safe, Kyra. I'm glad. Thanks. It's all thanks to these people. These rooms belong to my friends who are in Mies now. Want to make sure not to miss any sweet, sweet loot. Any loot in here? Espers are human too, and if they don't sleep, they will die. Suppose that will happen eventually. Mystery of life energy. ESP ability and ideology. It's too difficult to understand. I get the feeling most books are that way for you, Chaz. Desolus. It's light and shadow. Also, extraneous unnecessary spaces. Let's go to the other side. Get out of my way! See if we missed anything. Well, let's go up the center, I suppose. This is the Hall of Worship, but with the numerous crises of late, it's been quite unused. Guess because the Espers are busy out doing humanitarian work, huh? Have you heard? There's a rumor of a sacred sword which has been passed down in Algo since ancient times. It is said that it will increase the power of its wielder many-fold. Have you heard? There's a rumor about the sacred sword Alcidian, which has been passed down in Algo since ancient times. It is said that it is located somewhere here in Desolus. Alcidian, huh? Well, that's a cool name. It's a mystifying statue of a woman. It's similar to the statue of a heroine I saw in Termi. How about that? Someone has a bit of an Alice fetish, it seems. I was hoping for more loot. Instead, there's just this old man. Oh, I'm scared. I'm afraid of that black energy wave. If Lutz is alive, why doesn't he appear? Especially at a time like this. Kyra, how about the town of Mies? Yes, well, my friends are doing their best. Those are your friends? I hate to see what your enemies are like then. But ultimately, it's not going to solve anything. This is the training room where we improve our bodies and souls. It is our desire to get closer to the feet of the reverent Lutz with a clear spirit and a body of steel. That's a good attitude. Lutz is the idol of all. Om, Om. He's meditating. Please leave him alone. Odd way to meditate, just staring at the wall 6 inches from your face, but whatever works for you, I guess. Technical manual for artificial hibernation. Suddenly, Lutz's claims to immortality become immediately suspicious. Magic and technique, its effect and correlation. Correlation to what? Oh, maybe the correlation of magic and technique to each other. In which case, it should be their magic, or their correlation, not its correlation. Upon hearing stories about Reschel and Mies, I sent some of my friends, but I don't have any idea about the conditions there because of the wall of ice. Hey, it's Kyra! You were able to make it home! The inner sanctuary is beyond this entrance, but the royal guards are protecting it and won't let us in. Royal guards? Fancy. Let's have a word with them. Kyra, you can get us past them, right? Kyra, you may not pass here without permission. Dang it, Kyra! Since when do I need permission? Wait, weren't you literally saying that you can't get in to us before? Like, you knew that you didn't have permission, and now you're surprised by it? Open the door for us. That I cannot do. You pig-headed oaf. Let her enter. How dare you? I cannot... Oh, hey. Oh, it's you. Forgive my rudeness. Please enter. Rune? Why Rune? Who knew you had it in you? Please excuse me. I don't know why you pig-headed oaf amused me so much, but it did. Alright, in we go. So, the Sanctuary of Loots, eh? What are we going to find within? Ah, Rune, it's good to see you made it back safely. Forget the formalities, I'm going in. Oh yes, of course. As you wish. Just wondering if Chaz has anything different to say about these. That is an excessive number of Alice statues. That's starting to become a little creepy. This is the inner sanctuary, and further beyond, there is a room called the Lutz' room. That's right. So now the time has finally come. At last, we're going to meet Lutz. Oh dear, are my clothes clean? How's my hair? Oh, what shall I do? I'm so nervous. I wonder what kind of person he is. What do you think, Chaz? Lutz, the legendary magician. Seriously, Kyra, try not to get your splurzing all over us, jeez. What's going on? No one's here. Reverend Lutz, please show yourself. Lutz is not here. He left this world long ago. What? No human could live for over 2,000 years. That can't be! I saw him with my very own eyes. Besides, we're all believers, aren't we? We believe in the legend of Esper, that Lutz lives on and is leading us, don't we? That's why we're all trying so hard. He has to exist. Kyra, calm down. It's true that Lutz is no longer of this world. But even if his physical body is no more, his spirit lives on. What? Before he died, he left his will and memory in the telepathy ball. Then, you're saying that this ball is Lutz? No, he's not here now. But if the chosen person appears, then Lutz's will and memory will be transferred to that person. Chosen? So now... Wait! Rune is Lutz? That is correct. Rune Walsh is the 5th generation Lutz. You're Lutz? How could that be? Listen, Chaz. Since ancient times in Algo, there has been a cycle where calamities occur every 1,000 years. That's because a personification of evil, called Dark Force, is resurrected every 1,000 years. Up until now, every time it occurred, a courageous person would defeat the evil to maintain peace. But we definitely did defeat Dark Force at Quran. Yet, there's no sign of abatement of these abnormal conditions in Algo. So what's going on? Algo was shaken 1,000 years ago by the explosion of Parma. The delicate balance we were able to maintain was severely upset. This might be a result of that. The black energy wave can still be felt. Are you saying that Dark Force is still alive? That, I don't know. But I can say that the root of all evil is not yet destroyed. The only thing to do is to defeat it. I have chosen you, Chaz. Me? I have chosen you as the soldier to fight the inevitable decisive battle. Why choose me? I felt that you are a man of potential. We will soon find out if my judgment was correct, Chaz. Oh, great. Well, that's the story. Sorry I kept it secret all this time. We'll keep on cooperating with each other, right? Yeah. Anyway, we've got to go to Gruber Tower. That's where the answer lies. There's carnivorous trees that obstruct those who try to pass, but if you use the Eclipse Torch, you will be able to destroy it. I love Kyra's expression there. She's so horrified by the reality. She can't handle it. Okay, our destination is decided. It's off to the Gumbius Temple. The Desolician Temple is located in the mountain valley west of here. We're off. Come on, Chaz, stop looking so dazed. How disappointing that Lutz would be so insensitive. Sorry about that. I've always been like this. Wah. Well, life is all about having illusions shattered, Kyra. Just consider this a learning experience. Telepathy ball, Lutz's memory. I've inherited it now. That's what it means. I pray for your safety. Alright, so quite some revelations in this episode. We have a new party member. We now know that Rune has inherited the consciousness of the legendary magician Lutz. We know that in order to get to Gruberg Tower, it seems that first we're going to have to go to Gumbius Temple and get the Eclipse Torch. Although, we're actually going to go to another optional location before we do that. Oh, and poor Raja keeled over from the T-Virus. I mean the Black Wave. Poor fellow. So, next episode, an optional dungeon, and then to Gumbius Temple. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I will see you then. Bye!